Hey everybody, this is Trish, and I'm still working on my miniature for the Rocky Kanaka charity, and this is Luke. I'm not sure if he's still available for adoption. He's pretty sure he's at the shelter if he's not been adopted yet. But I put links down below if you want to check out the video, and you can go to Rocky's website and he gives updates on all the different dogs. So I'm just gonna try and, I probably won't get done with it, but you never know. I want to work on it anyways, and hopefully my eyes won't bother me too bad. I think when I get tired, it's worse. So I put a witch hazel on a cotton ball and just press it into my eyes, and it makes it feel a little better. I did locate my new I haven't used them yet anyway, my brushes. They're not exactly new, but I just haven't used them yet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Put them in order. So I'm gonna try and get in the little tight areas that you know, require a precise. I should have washed these. I think I'm gonna wet them in the water. I didn't think about that. And I also have some other ones that are really old, but I was gonna get into doing miniatures, and because I went to the miniature art show over there in I can't remember. It's in Florida. I can't remember the town. It's right by Clearwater, and they have a, I don't know if they still do, but they used to have a miniature art show, and it was really neat. I was inspired, but my life kind of went off course. Disasters happened, so I never got into doing it, and it is what it is. I want to make this ear bigger, or not bigger, but taller, because I noticed that it looked kind of not not right. So I'm gonna and it needs to be rounder, because it's almost white. I'm gonna have to go over it with white, I guess, but for now I'm just using the sandy color. It helps because the background's white on the canvas, so anyways, let's see here. I'm gonna have to go I just wish my eyesight was better. So I could do this. When I went to that miniature art show with my friend a long time ago, after the show, there were some artists who were doing demonstrations, and this one lady, well, I think pretty much all of them have a nice magnifying glass right here so that they can get really tight with the details. And that's what I would like to have that. Because when your eyesight starts to deteriorate as you get older, it's just and when you love something so much, you don't want to give it up. That's how Monet, who is one of my mentors, I suppose you could say, he and Renoir, Monet started to go blind in his later years, but he was such a master and knew how to paint so well. You know, he painted all his life, so he just continued to paint, and it didn't really, I mean, he wasn't going to give up is what I'm trying to say. He didn't give up. He continued to paint, and he developed a system in order to deal with his going blind. And since he was an impressionist, it worked out, because with impressionism you don't have to be so precise with the details, because what's happening is you are able to look, well, it's designed that way so that when you that's why they made I think they usually would make their paintings really large, and then when people would look at their paintings, they would have to get far back and distance from the painting, and then because the human eye could blend the colors into more of a cohesive picture. Really fascinating. I like looking up the history and how they painted their masterpieces, and there's a lot of different colors going on in his ears. I mean, poor thing. He probably had candida and or a yeast infection on his face and on his ears. So his ears look kind of inflamed, and I don't want to capture that in the painting, but it's kind of hard not to, because I'm working from an actual photograph. You know what I mean? So, I don't want to show the inflammation, but since I'm working, you know, from his photograph instead of a healthy dog, it's kind of difficult to do it. And I'm not familiar with what a healthy dog ear look like. I mean, I don't have a dog. I have a cat, so, and I'm not always looking at his ears either. But just want to make sure that I do it kind of true to this photograph, or you know, the picture. So I'm just like switching between my light and dark and blending it in. I normally have 3 different paintbrushes. One, which is the light color, and then the middle color, and then the darker color, but because I'm trying to kind of save time, I'm just doing two different brushes. I was able to save my paints by spraying them and then putting the lid over. I was just using a restaurant, what do you call it? Take home tray. I don't normally go out to eat, but somebody very nice treated me to a meal, and I thought, well, maybe I might need this tray, so I kept it. And sure enough, I am able to use it. I really need a middle color because I need to make this warmer right here. Warmer color. It's too light. Over here. And I don't want it to be too light. I guess somebody's mowing their lawn. so that's 2 reddish. So now I'm gonna have to go in and tone it down. I just hope my refrigerator doesn't start making a funny noise like it did last night. Thankfully, it was at the end of the video, so I didn't have to, I guess I'll just pause it if it happens again, because it's really annoying. I know I need to have it serviced, but I don't have any money to do that, so money, money, money. It's the bane of our existence. Anyway, I think it's my neighbor. He's obsessed with mowing his lawn. Typical Florida man. They love to mow their lawn. Especially on Sunday. I spent a lot of time on this ear. I hope it looks good when it dries, because when it dries it doesn't look the same as when it's wet. If you guys have ever worked in acrylic, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to I'm a perfectionist, so it's hard for me to not be a perfectionist. I might have to pause the video because the neighbor that I don't like is deciding to mow his lawn right now. He stalks me, and he really gets on my nerves. And he enjoys getting on my nerves. Have you ever met a person that they enjoy making people upset? They pick certain people to pick on, and then they make them upset, and they like it. It's like a game to them. My dad was like that too. Maybe that's why I keep finding, or not really finding them, they find me. And a lot of people will say, well, just don't let that bother you. Well, easier said than done. That's like Chinese water torture. I'd like to see somebody who is being tortured by water to say, oh, don't let it bother you. Relax. I might have to make this ear a little bit lower because it just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't look good to me. And I need to go up here. Ooh, that's wrong, Trisha. Maybe I can just power through the idiot mowing his lawn. I just got to get out of the city or the suburbs. City and the suburbs. I do not like living. I like my space. And most creative people need space to create. If you're a writer, I've never heard of a writer that is able to write with a lot of noise going on. Or if you're a musician, same thing. And his yard is small, so he acts like he's got 5 acres or something that he has to mow. It's really bizarre. I just find it really odd, the amount of mowing that he does. He has these cute little fine hairs right here that are brushed right out. The dark one. These were pretty inexpensive on Amazon. When I bought them. So hopefully I can buy new ones once these ones wear out a little bit. Because they always wear out, especially the fine, smaller ones, eventually. I'm gonna have to pause it because I have to go turn the air down. It's getting hot in here. Okay, I'm back. I almost forgot to turn the video back on. I'm just kind of putting in the background because it's these flowers are yellow. And I'm gonna have to build up the colors, but hopefully it will be able to be seen. His ears won't blend into the flower. I probably should have picked a different color, but when I saw those yellow flowers, I thought, well, those are... Can't talk. I have to take a drink. Those yellow flowers are so cheerful. That would be great to use them as the background for Luke. Okay, so I need to make these ones just a little bit smaller. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat, but it's just difficult for me to talk for some reason. I think that looks better. This is just a little bit slightly taller than this other one, so it looks good. Oopsie. All too dark and too... Hope you guys can see it. I have a tendency to forget that I'm doing a video. Just have to build up the layers here. These brushes are so much better than those ones I was using. These other ones that I was using the other day. It's like night and day difference. The inner part is a lot lighter, probably because I can't do that one. I'm gonna have to wait till it's dry to fix anything. Okay. He sure is cute though. I don't know. I can't remember what. Just trying to make it his ear a little rounder. And sorry. Okay. Another thing is that these little brushes dry out really quickly. So that's kind of frustrating because I'm constantly having to moisten them by spraying them or putting them in the water, because otherwise they're just gonna they're not going to do what they need to do. And I'm sticking to the table because even though the air conditioner's on, it's still hot. Okay. I think maybe I'm adding too much detail. I don't know. I don't care. It's just the way I paint, so I learn as I go along. I think that fool is, sounds like he's just letting the motor run on this lawnmower. It's bizarre. He's such a strange man, I tell ya. He's a really strange person. I think he's got dementia personally, but or the beginnings. Just because somebody's got dementia doesn't mean that they've been a good person during their lives though. So it's hard to see because of the glare on the painting. these brushes, they're driving me crazy because they're drying out. But I can't, if I turn the air off, then I'll die. Just can't win. You just can't win. Okay, so this part is nice and white. I think I'm gonna have to pause it again